We visited the depths of Mather Point at the Grand Canyon. We hiked the best trails that Jeans has to offer. We visited the lonely moon caves of Cathedral Gorge State Park and took the All-American Road to the land of the hoodoos. We got lost in the labyrinth of Bryce Canyon. We drove the razor-thin line of the Hogback and finally descended the Moki Dug Way, all to the realm of giants as we enter this valley of gods and monuments. All right, here we are. We are in Valley of the Gods, and this is going to be our boondocking spot for the night. We're going to do some astrophotography tonight, some time-lapse of the stars, and we are in one of the most remote areas that you can be. This is considered one of the best places to do astrophotography. I'm going to try to do it with some horizon line stuff so you can also see some of the formations. It's going to be a fun night. Boondocked a little bit last night at the Devil's Garden to get some shots. But yeah, this is gorgeous. As you can see, the formations behind me. This dirt road isn't too bad if you're in something like a Toyota Corolla like I'm in. Slow. There's some pretty deep rivet spots and stuff like that. But that sun's going down quick. I don't know if you can see any of that back there, but it's beautiful. Good morning. Good morning from Valley of the Gods. I'm coming to you right in front of the lady in the bathtub. We boondocked here all night. Fantastic spot. Right down there on the hill. Where I'm standing right now is actually where I did some astrophotography last night. This seemed to be a really good spot. It's kind of the highest point of everything around it. Very little obstruction, plus I was able to get some horizon stuff. Lady in the bathtub is in there. Beautiful skies last night. Sorry about the eye, it is still wacky. Story about the eye is, so for those of you who do not know, I'm also a DJ, and I just performed in Las Vegas the day before actually. I was like, I'm gonna go get trimmed up and a haircut, and as they were trimming my beard, a whisker flew in my eye, and well, it's kind of stuck in there, so it's causing me a little bit of irritation. I'm in no pain, but I look like I have pink eye. But I kind of like it when people avoid me, so it kind of works out. Anyway. Stretching across southeastern Utah, the Valley of the Gods is a landscape 250 million years in the making. These towering mesas, buttes, and pinnacles are carved from Cedar Mesa sandstone, remnants of ancient sand dunes and riverbeds frozen in time. Over eons, wind and water have stripped away the softer layers, leaving behind these silent red rock sentinels. From several vantage points in the valley floor at Valley of the Gods, you can see the iconic silhouette of Monument Valley resting on the horizon. It's a humbling reminder of how much there is to explore in this area and how close it is. It's also a reminder of how far we've come this season. But even among these giants, there's a certain peace and quiet in the corners of the desert, the places where the pavement ends and the real story begins. After taking a while of letting the scale of this place set in, it's time to start moving. But before we leave this corner of the desert, we're going to spend some time truly exploring these monuments to see what this valley has to show us. It's been an incredible view so far, but now it's time to take the road less traveled. Yeah. Power lines, maybe? "17 miles of gravel and dust, this is the only road that will take you to this ancient world of hidden secrets. To find the heart of this place, you have to follow the road deep into the corners where the pavement never reached. It's a rough, bumpy road, but it's one that must be taken to stand in the presence of the gods. It's a long, slow-moving 17 miles, but the further you get away from the highway, the more secrets start to reveal themselves about this wonderful, beautiful place. And tucked towards the very back corner of Valley of the Gods, you have the last standing monuments, defending their valley against the eons of wind and erosion. Frozen in time, these ancient warriors guard their corner of the earth. The loop through Valley of the Gods isn't just something that you drive, it's something that you feel. Quite literally, your tailbone is going to be screaming at you for days because of all the bumps and rivets that you hit along the way, traveling this amazing and mysterious valley. After a couple of hours of white-knuckling it over the gravel and washes, the road finally smooths out. The tires hit the blacktop, and now it feels like we're flying to our next destination. The original route we had mapped out has us pulling into Mexican Hat right about now, but the cool thing about this area is the proximity of everything to each other. Everything is so close, so we're going to stop at a little surprise destination. Well, today we have a little unexpected stop. I did not have this on the repertoire for our entire journey, but I figured, since we are so close, it would be a sin not to stop here. This place can be confused as Horseshoe Bend. This is not Horseshoe Bend. This is Goosenecks. You have an amazing view of Monument Valley, the Alhambra Rock, and amazing views, 360 degrees around you. But nothing compares to this view. Just when you think you've seen it all, the earth literally drops away. This is the Great Gooseneck, a rare entrenched meander carved 1,000 feet into the San Juan River Canyon. 300 million years of history are written into these limestone walls, where the river snakes 6 miles just to move 1.5 miles as the crow flies. Coming over to the other side, or one of the many sides, I guess. Wow. Standing at the edge of Goosenecks, you're looking at what happens when a stubborn river refuses to give up its path. The San Juan River that snakes through here so tightly through its canyon travels a full 6 miles just to move 1.5 miles. It's a mind-bending distance to progress ratio, and it's one of the most extreme examples of a meander found anywhere on planet Earth. There's people climbing right there. But these are not your typical river loops. These are entrenched meanders, meaning as the Colorado Plateau rose up, the river stayed in its original winding track, carving straight down through 1,000 feet of solid limestone and shale. Now, Goosenecks State Park was created by the San Juan River. That's what runs through here and creates all these meanders. And there's a whole bunch of them. One of the ridges you can actually walk out to, you can see out here behind me, sorry if the sun is in your eyes, is still quite early in the morning. It's only about 9 o'clock. We made great time in Valley of the Gods. Valley of the Gods, that road is, for the most part, pretty smooth. There's some pretty sketchy sections that you have to navigate through, especially since we ended up with a Toyota Corolla. But it wasn't bad. As far as boondocking out there, it was great. Got a little cold overnight. Got down to like almost freezing point. We had a little frost form on our windshield. But as soon as that sun came up, it's been nice. All this stuff is super close proximity. Once we got out on the main road, 163 to come here, it was 9 minutes from there. I think we're another 9 or 10 minutes away from Mexican Hat, and then another 9 or 10 minutes away from Forrest Gump Point. So we've got a lot of cool things to see today, and it's not going to take us a whole lot of time to do it. It's crazy to think just how much is crammed into one small part of the desert. The San Juan River acts as a dividing line that separates two different worlds from each other. Valley of Gods to the north, and Monument Valley to the south. With everything packed together so close, the landscape reveals our next destination. Leaving Goosenecks, we bid one final farewell to the Valley of the Gods. We are turning our tires south, heading for the final leg of our journey. We've spent the day climbing plateaus and winding through hidden valleys, but now the road is straightening out and the horizon is starting to look very familiar. We're heading toward our two final points of interest that define this corner of the world, a geological fluke known as Mexican Hat, and the most famous stretch of asphalt in cinema history. Just a few miles south of Goosenecks, we come face to face with the town's namesake, Mexican Hat Rock. It's a 300-foot tall tower of shale topped with a massive 60-foot wide sandstone slab that looks exactly like a balancing sombrero. However, things here have changed. If you planned on stopping at the parking lot or setting up camp, you're out of luck. This is all now private property. Making our way out of the town of Mexican Hat now, we are heading towards that natural barrier, the San Juan River. Before crossing, right at the edge of the river sits the San Juan Inn and Trading Post. It's the perfect little riverside outpost where you can grab a Navajo taco or a room literally carved into the cliffside. It's the last real stop for food and lodging before you make your final push into the land of the monuments. If you're looking at this jagged spire thinking it looks a little out of place, you're absolutely right. The Alhambra Rock is a volcanic imposter, the hardened core of an ancient explosion that refused to wash away with the rest of the desert floor. It's a vertical shard of fire-born stone standing alone in a world made of sand. We have reached the end of the road in our journey, at a place so beautiful it even stopped Forrest Gump in his tracks. Mile marker 13, the most iconic and most photographed spot in the American West. Welcome to Forrest Gump Point. We were here this past summer and I got zero vlog from it because this was one of the things that I've been looking forward to my entire life to seeing. This was a dream checked off the bucket list. And it's hard to believe I'm here again in the same year. But it's awesome because we're not dealing with the smoke this time. So it looks so much better than it did this past summer. Still a little hazy. You can see the Three Sisters over there. Kind of see the totem pole over here, but barely. Very busy road. If you don't take a little jog at Forrest Gump Point, did you really stop there at all? I mean, come on. It's not very busy today. We were here in July. This place was packed. Today, hardly anyone here. It's awesome. It's kind of cool because I can make a fool out of myself and, not as many people care, I guess. Before we end our journey, we have to reenact the iconic scene from the movie Forrest Gump. Well, I'm kind of tired now. Think we'll go home.
What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, we got it. Good. There's a car coming. There's a reason this stretch of asphalt is so famous. It isn't about the view, it isn't about the iconic scene in the movie Forrest Gump. It's about the feeling of finally reaching the end of the road. After all the miles, all the dust, and all the climbs, the road finally straightens out and leads you right into the heart of the monuments. This is where the pavement meets the horizon, and for us, it's where this chapter finally comes to a close. Just standing here, soaking it all in one last time, there's a stillness out here that you just can't take with you, and you feel the weight of it in the pit of your stomach right before you leave. It's a massive landscape to turn your back on, especially when you realize you're not just leaving a destination. You're leaving a version of yourself that only exists out here. You want to stay, you want to keep driving, but the road eventually has to lead back. It's time to start our journey home. Pushing towards I-40, Agletha Peak offers us one final fond farewell as we leave this realm of giants. It's a long drive back to Interstate 40, and in that time we reflect on everything that we got to experience. Well, they say that everything is bigger in Texas, and this rest area definitely proves that. I've never seen a rest stop off of an interstate quite this large. It's huge. It's like a travel center. It's larger than most gas stations. But this trip has been amazing. We are about 30 miles east of Amarillo. We stopped just west of Amarillo to get some sleep, and we actually slept quite a bit. We slept from like midnight to about 5 in the morning, which is more sleep than what we've probably gotten this entire trip. We stopped and did a few things that were not planned, like Goosenecks. And we were at Goosenecks for a while. We were there for like 2 hours. So running a little behind for sure. This trip has been crazy. One way, got about 2,100 miles, about 34 hours of driving. We still got a long way to go. Yeah. We spend so much time chasing a destination that we forget the journey is where the true story lies. It's not about where you're going or where you've been. It's about how you got there. It doesn't matter if you're trying to escape the noise of the busy city, or finding those secret trails that no one else knows about. If you want to see an uncharted land filled with mystery and formations that your mind could never conceive on its own. This is your reminder that the road is calling, and your next journey begins in your driveway. While this journey has come to a close, another one begins. Hit the subscribe button and join us next season as we get our kicks in 2026.